Hey, Maria, welcome in. Hello. Who else is here? Tony's here. Hello, hello. Hi. There's more people. Hello, Felicia. Hey, Kathy. Welcome in. Okay, let's see. Hey, Jay. Okay, let's see. Let me share this. Okay, awesome. Hey, aloha, girl. Welcome in. All right, we are going to learn about Florentine wood today. So I have some pieces from around my house. And then there's going to be a couple pieces that you guys will be able to bid on if you want. But in the meantime, we're going to learn about the Italian Florentine wood, the history of it, and why it's still so desirable now. And then while we're learning and teaching and all that stuff, everything you see here today is available for pre-bid. So that's kind of how it works over here in our antiques and collectibles. Pre-bid is probably the best way to go. And then I'll pull some things up onto the stage. Yay. All right. So who is ready to learn about some Florentine wood? And if you have any in your house, give me a thumbs up in the chat. Some thumbs up if you collect Florentine wood for yourself or you have it in your own home decor. Okay, maybe nobody does. Maybe I'm the only one, but I have like one item. I have a charcuterie board. Nope. Also, I was pleasantly surprised. I bought these and I thought they had no mark on them, you guys. It actually does. It has a mark. This one I saw no mark. This one has a mark. So yay, I was pleasantly surprised that I have some Arthur Pepper. But the only thing is that this faux pearl seems to have lost its luster as compared to the other one. But really beautiful. I will run those babies later. Okay, so while I'm teaching, you guys can definitely pre-bid. Put your pre-bids in on the jewelry, and then we'll run that first. And then if anybody's a size 8, boom. Kathy might be a little jealous, I think. These are totally up Kathy's alley right here. These are the Donald Pleiners, made in Spain. These are the calf hair. I'll be running those later too. So if anybody wants those, they are size 8. Yes. So pick those up. We all know that Donald Pleiner stuff is really well made. So I'm going to bring those to you guys today too. All right. Florentine jewelry. If you guys can spot Florentine in the background, yay. You guys don't need to learn anything from me. I'm just kidding. But Florentine decor, like the Italian Florentine decor, originated in Florence, Italy during the 15th century. And it was inspired by the Renaissance art, architecture, and craftsmanship. So when I go into, hello Mel, when I go into an antique store, I can spot Florentine wood pieces from a mile away. They totally fit into that gilded, romantic, Renaissance look that I love. And so because the Florentine style can go into so many pieces, it's still highly sought after and desirable today, which is why I'm bringing it. So if you guys find it out in the wild, out in the wilderness, and for a good price, definitely pick it up. All right, so Florence, Italy has long been a center of artistic innovation and luxury craftsmanship. We all know when we hear or we see a label that says Italian, we usually are like, yep, that's the, I'm gonna look again at this piece because Italy has really brought a lot of high quality pieces into the home decor scene, the fashion scene, definitely the fashion scene and designer scene and things like that. So some words that we use when we look at our Florentine pieces are ornate and opulent and intricately designed. This is made out of, it's almost always made out of wood. So the Florentine wood gold gilded pieces are almost always made out of wood. And if you pick up a piece of wood like these trays back here, you're going to be like, is this wood? What is it made out of? Because it feels like kind of really lightweight and almost like reminds me of maybe a wood that might have been like particle board or something. Like, is there something else in here that makes it so lightweight? But it's actually black poplar wood. It's a specific wood called black poplar wood. And these are often hand carved by wood carvers. And then in the 70s, they started using different elements, but we'll get to that. Usually, you can see here, usually the Italian wood pieces, the Florentine pieces, have transfers on them. They can have inlaid wood or marble. And then this one in particular has kind of like this tapestry, like a tufted tapestry look to it. Isn't this adorable, you guys? So this is one of my pieces that I have on my dresser. It opens. The girls love putting their random things in here all of the time. And this is velvet lined. I actually just emptied it because they had put all their barrettes in here. Hey, Marissa. And then I keep some of my brooches upstairs in these drawers here. So, oh, I love this one right here. Look at this. This one is a little ceramic brooch, and I absolutely love the colors here. So this is one of mine. I have a Lilyworks brooch in here. Didn't you find Felicia's chocolates in there? Wait, what chocolates? So that's this one that's from mine. And you'll find I've sold quite a few Florentine boxes already in my booths. And usually those will have a transfer on the top, like a picture of an old like Renaissance oil painting or a seated lady or something like that. This one looks to be hand painted. This is where I keep some of my hair stuff in here. So this one's also on my dresser. I have like hair barrettes and some cloisonne barrettes and stuff like that in here. And then it opens and I have more hair stuff. And it's actually a music box as well. So definitely look on the back. You'll see that a lot of them, like this, are music. So this one says La Via en Rose, which is the song that it plays. So there's that one. And I tried bringing in pieces today for bidding on that kind of like fit the decor style so that you could try pairing it together. I could hide lots of chocolate in this one right here. Yes, Alicia made a hilarious short with trinket boxes. She was putting the chocolates in them. Okay, so speaking of chocolates, I have a lot of really yummy chocolate in my antique booth, but because I'm closing it, I'm like, I can't put the chocolate into my other antique booth because they don't allow food. So I'm like, can I sell it to you guys? Would it last in the mail? I don't know. We'll see. But it's yummy chocolate. So when I go grab it, I'll see if you guys want any of it. Maybe I'll do giveaways or something. Anyways, so we know that the Italian like Renaissance gold gilded look started in the 15th century. Well, these in particular, this Florentine wood style became really popular mid-century during the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. So think about that. We just talked about a lot of jewelry coming from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. particularly like the old Hollywood look, the Hollywood Regency look. So you can imagine a lot of these women who had all that bling that we just bought, having a lot of these pieces in their decor as well. Yes, and so during the 1940s, 50s, and 60s, the Florentine style came back into vogue when the Hollywood Regency style really started taking off. And then in the 1970s, like the gold gilded Florentine was still really in style, but instead of using the wood like we see here, some pieces are actually made from resin. So where did all of these, or why do we have so many wood pieces that look so similar? Like, where did it come from? So basically what happened in 1865 is when things like this started taking off. All like these wood gilded pieces. 1865, Victorian era, right? So to boost Florence's economy, they opened the Bargello, Bargello, to attract tourists to Florentine crafts, and the Victorian people loved it. So you can imagine a lot of pieces like this in the Victorian decor, and they started like mass producing pieces that these would be considered craft pieces. So not necessarily high-end artisan, but they really started pushing out a lot more decor pieces with the gold Florentine gilding and stuff like that, to really boost Florence's economy. And I thought that was pretty interesting. And so what the Victorian people could, they would be reading like a magazine, and then on the back there might be an advertisement that would say, come to the Bargello for this type of home decor, which is really interesting. All right, so nowadays there are still a hot collector's market for the Florentine wood. And so if you find it in the wild, even at an antique store for a good price, I would pick it up. I always do pick it up, and I actually sell it. Like, it doesn't last very long in my antique booth. And why do you guys think that is? Why do you think that this is still so popular? And guess what? These type of pieces are still being made today. So it's not because it's from the 40s, 50s, 60s. Like, a lot of these pieces can be made just as they are today. So Felicia says it's such eye candy. What do you guys think? Why do you think that these are still so popular? Okay, so I will tell you. We have 47 people here. I will tell you basic colors for design. Okay, so part of the the design. So part of it is because this design, like this look, can actually go into a lot of different decor styles. So if we think of the like farmhouse look, which is pretty popular, it's kind of fading out of style, but it's still popular. We still have the farmhouse look. It's very comforting. And if we look at something like this, it has kind of like that farmhouse look here. And if you add a little bit of gold gilding around, it just adds a little pop of femininity. So a lot of times people will try to balance some metals with some earthy woods, and then that gold gild really makes it pop. So there's that one. We think of probably like the Victorian style, something more similar to this. Totally can fit into the Victorian style really easily. The Regency style. Look at how gorgeous this looks, like a little vignette of beauty. I love this. I wish my dresser looked like that. But also, what's really popular coming up now is something I talk about often is the maximalist style. And that's where a lot of people who are thrifters are painting their walls like a blue or a solid like color that's not really like beige or the grayish or things that are good for resale. People are just being bold and coming out and they're like, yep, I'm a maximalist. I like to go thrifting. And so there isn't any Florentine here, but you can see how it would fit into that maximalist look with the gold gilded frames and the floral pillows and a lot of your thrifty treasures around you. So that is a new and upcoming look here. You can see it here. This is like a maximalist look where you have your themed what am I thinking of? The word is escaping me. What are those called? Those walls? Oh my goodness. Where they have all the pictures on them. I'm not remembering. What is it called? Okay, so you guys get that. And then let me show you some more. Gallery wall. Thank you. Yes. Okay. And even like that, just that simple feminine look, even like that bling look, it just adds just like that little bit of elegance here to a lot of different decor styles. So it's not just something like, oh, also grandma core is coming really hot into fashion. Oh, also I wanted to tell you, you guys know that a lot of people decorate in like that old world style as well, that old world charm where they can get pieces from Spain and Norway and now like this Italian style fits right in there. What did I say about grandma? It's called grandma core. You just add core to the end of grandma, and it's just a style. It could be a style of dressing or home decor. And there's I don't know why it is, but a lot of different like fashion trends has that name core at the end of it. So Barbie core would be a lot of the pinks and things that look like Barbie. The grandma core is that comforting cottage look where a lot of millennials and younger are they're saying, yes, grandma core. Right, Felicia. So they're kind of skipping past they're skipping past like the midlife crisis stage, going right into hobbies as if we're retired. And I'm here for it. And so bringing back a lot of the charming pieces into your home is really becoming very fashionable. I'm here for it. I love it because a lot of my friends actually have the type of homes where you can walk into it and it would be great for resale. And I think that's kind of what's turned our thoughts and us away from colors as far as like our cars go and how our houses look. And you hear that song, all the houses on the hillside, all the houses made out of ticky-tacky, and they all look just the same, right? And it talks about how everyone's doing the same thing and everything looks the same. And now people are kind of getting away from that, and they're starting to introduce things that would be considered grandma core because it's actually beautiful and it represents their personality. And people are kind of sick of being like, well, I'm limiting my personality because I want to resell this for the most money, like, because we know that if people walk into a home, like, yes, the beige and the gray and the white and all that stuff is really, really good for resale because people can see like a lot of different people can see themselves living there. But I mean, that's not something that worries me at all. And I think a lot of people are starting to figure that out. So that's why things like this, the really beautiful stuff, is really coming back into fashion. Anyways, I could probably create a whole YouTube video on that. I'm on my high horse about that. Do what you love, buy what you like, and then it all starts coming together. All right, so I kind of wanted to show you guys what things are most popular, what to be on the lookout for as far as Florentine pieces if you find them. Now these are called the nesting tables, and these are one of the most popular items. I actually saw one on Cherished, I think, or a set like this going for $2,100. Now we all know that websites like that are geared towards the high-end market, and they're really priced up. But I mean, it definitely tells me that someone's looking for something like that and ready to pay. And so absolutely gorgeous. I love this look. Can you imagine? You can totally display things just like this or put all three into different corners of your room. I love that. All right, another really popular thing to look out for is the gold gilded mirrors. That totally goes into the maximalist style with those dark, those dark, not purple, but like a mulberry colored wall or a, an, what is it? A dark, what's another word for dark green? My brain's not an evergreen green. Like an evergreen wall, or even those maximalist wallpapers. The Florentine gold gilding looks so nice with. Here's another mirror set. This would look so great on a gallery wall. This is totally what my living room looks like, to be honest, you guys. And then another thing, I think Felicia would appreciate this because I'm using a word I don't know. Does anyone know what these are right here? They fold out in three, and it's like a card thing that folds out like this. Does anyone know what those are called? Does anyone know? Does anyone know? So these are called triptychs. They're called triptychs. 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 And they almost always, they almost always have that religious theme to them, and they fold out like that. So those are actually the Florentine wood, and they're actually really hard to find. So if you see a Florentine triptych, grab it, snag it, and get it, because they're altar pieces. Yeah, so these are really, really collectible. And then one of the most hard to find and rare pieces, it is this right here. It is the Florentine barometer. That's what that is. So if you find that, that is a rare, hard to find piece. There's none on eBay right now, and this one was sold out on Etsy. All right, so I'm going to show you guys, if you guys are into resale, I'm going to show you some pieces on eBay that have sold recently to be on the lookout for, because I am a reseller as well. So I want to know, what can I be on the lookout for, or what do I have in my own house or my own collection that might go for some good money? So look at these. Totally look like the Italian gilt. They probably are lightweight, just like these trays made out of the poplar wood. This is a set of 10 hangers, you guys. A set of 10 hangers for $350. That's $35 a hanger. You guys. That's crazy. All right, then this box here, this is a tooled leather dome top. So Florentine gilded tooled leather dome top here. Looks like it has that little tassel on the key. So lovely. Let me get my wallet. Look at this one. I'm sure we could find something like this. I feel like I would see something like this at the antique store. This is a magazine rack. I actually have a couple brass, like the hammered brass portraits and stuff like that. I use them for our piano books, but isn't that gorgeous? All right, we have a frame, circa 1900. Wooden frame. Here's, interesting. I have so many things like this in my booth. This one says Italian Florentine Guild carved wood. And look at that, $260. Oh my goodness. More shelves. This is why this kind of thing goes into the gallery wall. You guys, look, that's what I'm talking about. This is what people are looking for. It's fitting into that maximalist style. Here's an Italian Florentine wood toll tray with all the beautiful colors, $168. Oh, look at this dessert stand. That's gorgeous. Best offer on $139. Yep, these are sold comps. So there are a lot of trays here that sold for, you know, 150, around 150. And I am going to be bringing you guys 2 trays. Now, these are not the ones that probably would sell for 150, but you guys can pre-bid on either one of those trays. Actually, this one is a buy it now, but I can bring that for a bid if anybody wants that one. It's the red one. This one is a bid, but it has a little bit of loss to the paint, but still, it doesn't really detract because it's rustic, old world charm, gorgeous, and it's meant, Marissa just bought the red wood one. Thank you, Marissa. What I do is I have a pink one upstairs and I put my candle on it. I put some cloisonne on it. I put some brass on it, and you can see like how a whole look can start coming together on your coffee table. Ooh, even some like older antique books like Curry has would look so lovely. Okay, so coming back into this, let's see. We have more frames. We have the jewelry box. So I'm wondering how much this one would go for, right? This one I picked up at the antique store and I have it in my room. And this one's mine. And then this one right here. You guys might think, oh, these are nothing, but these are little Florentine coasters, you guys. I keep my earrings and rings on this on my table. This one says Italy. If you're looking on the back of picture frames and stuff, look for where it says made in Italy or made in Florentine. I think it says like Florentina or something like that. But yeah, super gorgeous. And you can find a set of these, or even just one is really lovely here. So there's that one. Okay. Any questions? I think I covered it. I think I've convinced you guys that we all super love the Florentine look. Okay, so I'm going to run the other tray back there. Let me show it. It's like kind of like a seafoam green, kind of rustic. So here it is. And it's actually pretty big here. And then on the back, it just has this hand carved, is what I had read, hand carved wood with the gold on the back as well. So this one I am going to run. I hear my children. And this one is running. I hear saying, my kids are already in here. Felicia's in at 16. And Felicia's in at 25. Marissa's in at 27. So you guys might have seen the Thrift With Me video where I picked that one up, possibly. Never know. Okay, I'm going to do some of the bigger pieces before I get to the jewelry, you guys. So this one and this one are out. They're gorgeous, aren't they? And then I brought some pieces that I think would actually go really well with Florentine. That one matches all your decor. My decor in my old house, I used to have like the seafoam green pillows, and I had painted, Marissa, you would appreciate this because you have the fusion paint, but I like chalk painted my whole entire like dining rooms, like the hutch and the table and the chairs, and left the whole top of it like that really dark brown wood, and the rest of it was like kind of like a shabby look. And then I used like that same color velvet, that the tray you just bought, that seafoamy green. I used velvet to recover all of my cushions on my chairs, and so I loved it too. And then I had the gold and gallery walls and all kinds of stuff. But now I'm starting to get more into like a moody look where I have more darker greens and darker navy blues. So these right here are gorgeous. These are the porcelain Yes, 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 yes. Absolutely. See, I love that. Okay. So these are the Andrea by Sadek porcelain candlestick holders. And again, these would fit really well into that moody look because it's the, and when a lot of people talk about moody maximalist, a lot of people talk about like the skulls and the oddities type moody, but sometimes moody can just be like the color. So when I'm talking about moody maximalist for my house, it's usually because I'm talking about the darker colors with the gold pops and the pinks and stuff like that. So that's where this kind of comes in. Yeah, dark academia is also really popular. So these on the bottom say Andrea by Sadek, and this would actually go so well, you know, like layered like that with a little bit of Florentine, a little bit of brass. And these I am going to run for, let's see. I'll move to stage. Why are you not moving to stage? Hold on. I think it's, let me make sure I plug in my phone. Sometimes it freezes up a little bit here. Hey, Justine, I'm trying to make it not freeze up here. All right, there we go. Now it's up. All right, and these are going to run for $25 for the pair here. So these are the Andrea by Sadek hand-painted porcelain candlesticks here. Yeah, we just talked about the Florentine wood, Justine. 2 and 1. All right, I feel like these are going to follow me somewhere. And I actually have pieces like that in my booth. This actually, literally, if you guys saw my videos, this is what my booths look like. This is all the stuff I carry. So, let's do this one, you guys. Isn't this lovely? I particularly love this like cross-hatching look right here. This painted gold and then the green totally makes it. So this is a little hand-painted Nippon, but I love the little feet on it, and it is just so cute. I think that's just part of the porcelain, like a little thing. I don't know what to call it. I feel like D would know what that is called, but I do not. Okay. Little footed Nippon dish. I'm going to run for 12. And even the feet right here have like the little gold painting on it. It's like a little flower. Not a boo-boo, Kathy. It's a something. I don't know what it is. We're at 5 more seconds. 2 and 1. All right. This, do you guys know, not a flea bite, it's literally in the porcelain. Like these little black dots and stuff are in the porcelain itself. All right, who knows what this is right here? Yep, in the glaze. Who knows? Who knows? And apparently, there are different colors of this mark, and people will say what it is, and then they'll say red mark. So there might be other colors and stuff. I don't know if red mark is more valuable or whatever, but people were really pricing these up. I meant Boo Boo as a sweet little Boo Boo, like Boo Boo Bear. Does anyone know what this is? That's what I was seeing, but like I said, I'm not an expert. And this actually is for holding spoons, but I actually think it would be really great for holding your business cards. Like, can you imagine holding your little business cards in your booth or something like that? And so, yeah, you would put your little teaspoons in there, and then you would just take them one by one. This one's called Noritake Azalea. To wash your mustache. Like you put your nose in there. Oh gosh. Spoon Older and then Old Red Mark. Yes. So I don't have any more business cards except for in my purse because I just made stickers. Where did I put them? Hold on. Do you guys want to see? Oh, here they are. I just made a bunch of stickers so that I don't have to keep putting business cards and everything. Let's see. See this? So I'm going to put these on our jewelry boxes. Or our goggle washer. Yes. So I got those. Anyways, this one I'm going to start at 18 for this sweet napkin holder. I don't know. A cookbook holder. One of those sweet little books. And we're at 6 more seconds. 2 and 1. All right, let's do one of my favorite things here. You guys, who drinks coffee or tea? If you do, ooh, I should totally put a little tea sachet with it. All right, we're going to do a little combo action here. So we're doing the Bluebird Morning. Doesn't this look like the Otagiri? But I believe it's hand-thrown pottery. Look at that. So it looks like the Otagiri style. Actually, it feels higher quality. Like this is not going to wash off. So this is I'm assuming, I'm having a high assumption. Is that even a thing? But doesn't it look like studio pottery in the Otagiri style? Really lovely. Those look like irises to me. And I'm putting in the tea with it. Little treat here. And there we go. So yeah, I put stoneware, pottery, Otagiri style mug. You collect the Crocs. Yes. All right, we're at 13 seconds for the mug and tea. What is matcha? I know chai. Is it similar? So matcha is like grass. It's like drinking grass, if you like that. Tea time raid train. Yes. I'm not joking. Like, I don't wish that I was. It's delicious. I love it. Me and Kathy love matcha. You drink it, you don't smoke it. Yep, no. So I do have the culinary matcha right here. I think that's why Felicia is asking, because every once in a while, one of you buy one of these. This one is 20. This is the culinary matcha, and how I drink this is hot. I love matcha lattes, and I'll do a pump of raspberry and the matcha, which is like a powdered green tea, and that's why it tastes grassy. And yes, very, very good benefits. So we know that green tea helps with weight loss and stuff like that. Matcha is just like much more higher quality. And I do it with the steamed milk with a pump of raspberry, and there you go. So if you are wondering what matcha is like, go get a matcha green tea latte at Starbucks with a pump of raspberry. See how you like it. And Hannah is here. Hannah, we just talked about the different Florentine, the elements of the Florentine wood, where it came from, and all that stuff, and what decor styles it fits into, where it came from, and everything like that. So if anybody wants to rewatch that, you can definitely rewatch the replay. But while we're at it, I did see, okay, so I have these here. these right here test as, do you want me to run the matcha? I totally can. Actually, it's a buy it now, so I can totally add that. So these right here are the yellow topaz, and these are gold filled. What's really fun is that these came in a Shop Goodwill box, and I thought, oh, they might be nothing. But guess what? I'm like, oh, these actually look a lot nicer. Look, there's like open backs for the little diamonds. Actually, I don't know if they're diamonds, but right on the hook, do you guys see those little words? That's for gold filled. So then after I saw those little words, that's when I decided to test. And these did test as big yellow topaz drops. They are nice. These are high quality. They're huge. And I'm running these for 25. Let's see, start. Why is it not working right now? Okay, there we go. Now it's on. Is it counting down, you guys, for you? Because on my end, it's not counting down. I see that Felicia put in a bid of 27, but for me, it's just frozen at one bid. Oh, well. Marissa's in at 29 for these. Felicia at 31. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. You guys let me know what seconds there are. Okay, there we go. I see that Felicia won those. Yes. So Felicia and you, well, I know that Marissa, I know you love your high quality sterling and stuff. And then Felicia's she's just bougie like that. I'm just kidding. All right. No, Felicia's loves the high-end collector type stuff. All right. Make sure I got the right one. All right. Pack rat for, let me make sure I get this right, for 31. Okay. All right. Next, oh, I have to pull up the matcha. The coolant. So I have a question. Did you want, so you have the premium culinary, and then I also have the citrus mint hibiscus. This one to me tastes better cold, but if you want the matcha latte, this one is better, I think. Here is this one. All right. Oh, you like matcha too? All right. So this one is up as a buy it now. If you want to claim it, this is my last one until I get to the antique store. Awesome. Thank you, Marissa. I have this one here. If anybody wants it. Actually, I think I have two. I have two of them. And it gives you a lot of energy. Let me just say that. So this one is the citrus mint. All right. And if anybody wants any of these, Curry says, I don't need any more energy. That's hilarious. Okay. So this is up if anybody wants it. And then I'm going to do a little bit more jewelry. Let's see. Ooh, let's do the Arthur Pepper. Okay, Arthur Pepper clip-ons. And do you like how I Curry bottle some energy and give it to you? That's hilarious. Okay, so I kind of like themed some of the jewelry today. Look at it. It's kind of all like amber tone. Well, this is amber. This is the Arthur Pepper. Is it glass? Let's see. Yeah, glass cabochons. So the amber tone glass cabochons, marked art on the back. And there it is, art right there. And we're going to start these at 12. And these are running. I know, and I purchased these not knowing that they were Arthur Pepper, so I was super excited to find out that they were Arthur Pepper. Woohoo! Felicia's in at 12 for these. And Felicia's in at 14. We're at 2 more seconds. And you got them, ma'am. Monica, if you want to come on over to www.lilyworksantiques.com, we would love to have you come hang on over with us. If anyone wants to go over to YouTube to put down the YouTube or the address, that would be awesome. All right, Pack Rat for $14. All right, next, I'm going to pull up. Ooh, I'm going to do this. Okay. This, I'm doing it Kathy style here. Thank you, Felicia. If anybody else wants to ever be a mod, just let me know over on YouTube and I can give you the wrench over there. So this right here is the Norcrest footed trinket box, which is lovely. Totally can go with that Florentine wood look. It's like so feminine and beautiful, even on one of these little coasters. Maybe a little pink coaster would be super lovely. But we have the little surprise in here. We have the cloisonne ball clip-ons. Look at their little tiny flowers. And this feels like that cloisonne in stone, not like the 1980s more fake cloisonne kind of. But so you're going to get like a little 2-for. So trinket box and the clip-on earrings for $12, and you just keep them right in their little box. Mel is in here. Welcome, Mel. So you get the little trinket box and cloisonne clippies with the flowers on them. And Mel is in for $12. Thank you, Mel. Isn't this so gorgeous? I've been bringing, like, look at this and this. They're little feeded things. I must be in that kind of mood. Thank you, Mel. This is coming to you. Okay. Next, I'm going to bring up this. Okay. If you guys like sterling and spiny oyster, here we go. Here is a pretty large pendant for spiny oyster. It kind of has that modernist look to it. And it is marked Mexico 925 with those letters there. This could go on a pretty thick chain. And look at how much sterling there is there. So I'm going to run this one here for $50. And Felicia's in at $50 for these. Thank you, Felicia. It's good. And I love the spiny oyster because it's pink. It's beautiful. This would look really nice on a torque too. We're at 1 more second. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, I actually have some spiny oyster earrings that would look really nice with that too, but I couldn't get them untangled. So I'll bring them in another time. They were tangled up in the antique store tag that I had. So, all right, let's see. Pack Rat. And you got those for $50. Okay. I have this here. Who recognizes this? I love this one in particular. This is like my favorite. These look like little weed clip-on earrings, don't they? But it's not because it matches the pineapple top. This is a little brooch or a pendant. Love that amber toned glass right here. So this is glass. Isn't it so pretty? So lovely. And I'm running the set for 18. There we go. Yep, pineapple tops. That's what these are. Pineapple top earrings. We're at 14 more seconds. And 5 more seconds for our Sarah Coventry. 2 and 1. All right, let me put those off to the side. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see if anybody wears a size 8 here. If you wear a size 8, say me. Maybe a size 7.5 or 8 because they're Donald Pliner. So these are the calf hair Donald Pliner. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So these are absolutely stunning. And I was thinking of a lot of you guys here who actually would probably wear these. I know that this is not the usual to bring in like shoes to our antiques and collectibles, but I just know a lot of you, if like Mary was here, Shell, or whoever's a size 8, 7.5 to 8 probably would rock these. So it has that patent leather heel. There was one tiny ding. In the shoe world, we call it a ding, right? Tiny little ding right there. Well, you can't even notice it. But these are made in Spain. And then look at how nicely made these are. This is a leather sole and leather on the inside. So fancy bedroom slipper. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe Jen, who's Hints of Violet, maybe she needs some Donald Pliner calf hair heels. So, all right, then these are going to run for 20. Maybe you could wear those to Zumba. Never know. So today for Sunday school, I wore a skirt that is a pizza slice skirt because I used to be a teacher and I used to wear fun things like that. And I'm like, where am I ever going to wear this again? So I wore my pizza slice skirt today to church. Okay. Well, I will put those off to the side and let's get to like one of my favorite pieces here. I was about to say, Jen's back. Oh, okay. Your feet are too small. I figured. I feel like you remind me of one of my best friends, Christine, and she is a size 5.5 to 6. And that's like the opposite of me. All right, I was about to say, and did you guys see in my latest YouTube video? But no, I haven't launched it yet. But this is my favorite find that I found yesterday. While Kathy was doing her live, I had found this piece. Do you guys want to see it? Look at this. Look at this art. I love it. This has like a little bit of like that see-through agate type look to it. So this is a studio pottery art tray. It has the twisted handles. And I'm obsessed with the colors. Like, this is my favorite thing. I do too. So I was talking about earlier about why Florentine wood is becoming or is still so popular, because people are starting to now buy what they love and they're getting away from the minimalist, let's keep our house clean and beige and gray and all that stuff to resell their house. But now people are buying what they like and then it all comes together. So I buy a lot of pottery that looks like this. And for some reason, it all comes together because I'm buying what I like. So this is definitely something that I like. It is signed on the back, maybe like XP or something. But oh, it's so beautiful. Like just this. They must have been so excited when it came out of the kiln and it was just all gorgeous and beautiful. All the colors I love. So this one here, I'm running it for 30. If anybody wants this tray for 30, I think I have $8 shipping on it. And there we go. It is running. We're at 10 more seconds for our tray. 2 and 1. Okay. I'll probably put some breakfast on that. That is so lovely. I love it. Okay, let's do this. Do you guys remember that big chunk of amber? Who was it? It was was it Wendy yesterday? Who had the big chunk of amber? Or was it wasn't Curry, was it? This is not set in sterling silver. It has all those like water drop inclusions that make it all like faceted and sparkly and everything like that. I don't think this is the original chain. This seems too thick, but I am going to run it for 18. There we go. Oh my, yes. Oh, now I'm totally inspired that I want to be a silversmith. Anybody else? Like, I'm just enamored by people that can, oh wait, Hannah makes, some silversmithing stuff. What am I saying? I know. So I have done soldering before, but not anything like silversmithing or anything like that. All right, these right here are Hobays. Dun, 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 dun. These are black faceted glass, and look at the faceting. It is extra. It is extra disco ball-y and beautiful. Isn't that great? Again, it's like another name for the black glass is the French jet, just to make it a little fancy. This is prong set glass, and it is marked Hobay right there. So if you're looking at earrings and it has that little extra plastic piece here, you might be like, oh, I'm going to take another look at that because those might be something of quality. And so these I'm going to run for 25 for the Hobay. And these are running. I work in more copper these days. Awesome. I think Jen is coming up next, you guys, right? And we're at 5 more seconds. And 2 and 1. Okay. All right. Last thing I'm going to run today is going to be the Indiana Glass Fairy Lamp right here. Fairy light lamp. There it is. It's a clear one. And there we go. Last one of the day to fit your Florentine collection. And it will just cast all these beautiful shadows and designs out when you put your light in there. And we're at 16 more seconds for our fairy lamp. Oh, I'm running it for 15. I think 15. Yeah, 15. 2 seconds, 1. All right, you guys, let's go raid. Hopefully you guys learned something about Florentine wood and you'll take it and put it all into your own decor. Let's go raid.